I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. Bitches looking tight. Niggas looking aight. Aight. Yo, before I roll up, y'all, listen. We hear all this talk about females, males, what somebody should be doing, how things should be perceived from a certain sex, obligations that certain people are supposed to carry out. I mean, it's really just a mentality and a virtue, how you think something should be carried out in society. So the man goes out, makes money, and does everything with the money. The woman stays at home. You know, stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? That shit. See, what everybody needs to know is if you're on any side of these things, too much nature, too much loving, or too much masculinity, too much pushing out, too much trying to be seen and shown, right? Like, oh shit. Listen, that shit, those two energies are energy in themselves, like masculine, feminine. It's like just the energy itself. It don't got nothing to do with these human bodies. Like, what does real life have to do with if a fucking person like does certain hand gestures or talks a certain way? Like, what does that have to do with existence? Okay, so we got these super overly masculine people. You gotta remember too. Anytime somebody's being overly something, that means they lack it. But so we got the overly masculine, okay? We got the too feminine. Both of them are wrong because it's up to us to bring these two things together since we do have the two. We can't keep things separated because if that was the case, we would all be separated from these world, like from this actual world, but we all together, right? So listen, hands on the table, okay? Nobody don't know shit about what somebody should be doing. Don't be listening to people trying to tell you that masculine needs to do this, feminine needs to do this. No, don't be listening to no females talking too much masculine. Don't listen to too many males sounding masculine, but they're just speaking from their emotions and trying to logicalize their emotions. Okay. We I just have to make all these disclaimers. Like, so I'm talking about the energy. We have lost touch with all of these aspects of the feminine nature, which is nature. People talk about nature. It's just the thing that kind of just goes, right? And you can't stop nature. It's there. Sometimes you don't really even see nature. Like it ain't even just like okay, because what is it? Like you can't go to a place like oh that's nature. Like no, nature is a virtue. Like how something moves. But you think about nature. I just got to tie it. You think about nature. Okay, that is just that's just the feminine nature, which is just something that's just going with no logic. Think about nature has no logic, no structure. It just goes and it just experiences and it takes in what something's given to it, aka the sun, or what we give to it, kinda in a way. So it's taken in and shit. So that right there has nothing to do with what's actually like seen here for what a masculine or a feminine or a man or a woman is supposed to be doing, right? So, um, the demo, like, listen, y'all humans fighting over, we already got race, okay? We already got race. I don't care what little thing you done been through. And it might not have been little because we all have to go through it. But listen, it ain't that serious, bro. It ain't that serious for you to sit there and constantly make up shit while the other person is wrong, other than looking at what you put in and just fixing that and maybe not even maybe, and then you will manifest or you will someone that in your life that actually fits how you truly are and that can help you in many, many different ways. Right. So but see, females, see, and it's not all of our fault. It's society, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, we gotta have our own minds to make sense out of everything. So since we have a lot of females that's coming out all on one side of things, super masculine, you gotta know, okay, if they're coming out on a super masculine side, they gotta be lacking something, which means they must have been lacking femininity, or they must have just not been heard or something. So now they want to go all the way to the other side, aka females were oppressed, and now they want to go all the way to the other side and be super masculine. Dudes were super masculine, have to do everything. Now dudes want to go super feminine, aka they don't think it's feminine, but basically want it logicalizing why you felt the way you felt when you was with that female, and why you're logicalizing why your feelings need to be kind of more taken care of in your own way from a female, and no matter what she says, like no, that's not what we do. Everybody lost touch with, you know what I'm saying, just life itself, okay? But listen, that's why we here, Soul Group, shout out to Uriel. We don't do any of that like, oh, you have like there is no such thing as you have to be this or that. Like I don't even have mind frames to even think like, oh, a masculine person does this and a feminine person does this. Like if you're in a mind frame of thinking like that, that means you talking to demons. Like that shit ain't got nothing to do with the human form. Like, yeah, you cater to more. We both have. See, that's the thing. We all have all natures. We all have feminine and masculine. We just chose. If you're male, you chose more to male, masculine. If you're female, you chose more to female, receiving it. But either way, regardless, you still have both in you, which means if we're on a not even which means, but listen, we're on a planet that is all about you gotta soak in the environment. We say these words, you soak in the environment, take in something, as in receive it, the feminine energy first. Okay, so we own a feminine planet. This is why females rule here. This is why you can say who run the world, girls. Beyonce. Okay, that's true. But it's not to say, see, y'all concepts all fucked up. Y'all think something is ahead of something, or something is in front, or has more power because it's standing there taller type shit. But it's like, no, it's just to say, here in this realm, we're in a world. That's just like saying when you're going to the fucking grocery store, you're more likely gonna succeed if you're searching for what you already know. Then you're gonna already kind of know what to do. It's the same shit with your fucking head. Like you gonna know certain things from where you at, like wherever you go and travel in your mind or in your feelings. But and so it's like if we're on the earth, then we all agree to earth shit. So that means the majority is taking time, nurturing, like having things you see it grow, having it taking you caring for it and all of that shit. Like that's all having to do with being comfortable. That's all having to do with the feminine energy. All y'all talk about nature and shit. That's what it means though. But so there is no look, there is no nothing, y'all. It just is what it is. You got the internal and external. You got the masculine, you got the feminine. You got the yin, you got the yang. You got the negative, you got the positive. You got the motherfucking all of it. But first there was the dark and then there was the light, damn it. As far as where we at. So yeah, y'all. I'm just doing this live to warm up for my IG live. But my IG live, what time is it? Oh shit, yeah, sorry about that. It's about to be that time. Follow me on Tribal. Oh shit, look at that. Got the notification. Got the notification. But shout out to all of y'all, okay? Because we all need shout out. Because we all shout out something. Because we all push out our own self that we really want to be seen. I don't care what you're saying. You want to be seen. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. La 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 la. You want to be seen. You want to have somebody with you. Stop acting like you don't want nobody. Stop being a hermit crab and then stop fucking thinking everybody's supposed to revolve around you. Shut your dumb ass